Hello everyone, I am happy to present this video, Banbury Car Driving Real Test with commentary. So I am making this video in hope that it helps somebody who is appearing for their car driving test in Banbury specifically and moreover anywhere, because the commentary will help you to see the things which comes on the road. So this is Banbury's test center, and in front of this view you can see it's a wet practice is quite busy. So I have booked my exam during mid-afternoon around 12 o'clock when it is less busier. So once you park your car in the reverse bay at the test center, it's easy to come out. So it's very tight space as you can see in front of you. So once you take your left turn, the instructor will say you to go left or right from the exit point here. So please be mindful, check your right and right blind spot here itself, because the cars come from back where the vet surgery is. So here when you just about to go out of this test center, you can see just before this road there is so many bushy hidden pedestrian way on your left and right. People can come suddenly from left or right anytime, so please be careful. So from here, if you are going to right, then you will come to Banbury Cross first. So we are going here. It's quite busy road here, so please be aware that you check both sides quickly and repeatedly, and then you enter the main road. It's quite busy road. It's 12 o'clock, so it's not that busy, but in mornings and during the evenings it's quite busy. This pedestrian crossing is really important that you notice and stop for any pedestrian if there is any. So from this cross, it's called Banbury Cross. This roundabout will take second exit, which is straight away in the town center. So we are entering from here, and the here is another pedestrian crossing which is light control. So please be aware that you are not entering the pedestrian crossing when somebody is on it. This is a main town center area where I think this is 20 miles per hour speed limit, and quite a traffic meeting situation as you can see here. So please go slow, go patiently, and once there is no one and you can see that it is clear to go, then please enter. Don't hesitate unnecessarily. So there are a couple of crossings here, and signal controlled crossings as well. So it might be really difficult sometimes to get on the speed which is really required for progression. So as you see, there is traffic light and it's like blinking yellow. So if it is clear, you can go ahead. So here you can't enter right side, it's one way, so please don't go straight. And this is still continued way. Please continue. This is around, it's better to have 20 miles per hour speed limit here. And then there is another crossing coming and people can even jump the light, so please be careful, see their intention and what they are doing. So here if you see, the right lane is for straight and left is only for the parking. So please, if you are going straight, take the lane, yeah, and the left lane is bus lane, so you don't need to enter in here. If you are going right from here, then just turn into the right here, otherwise so what we are doing is we are going to the right turn after this traffic light. So as you can see, the traffic light is red and we need to wait here. So we are waiting in the correct lane, which is right lane. Now the traffic light is green and the car has moved, and we have a safe space after the car, so we have moved as well. Now we are making slow progress, sorry, and maintaining quite good distance and having an eye on the traffic who is merging from the side roads. So we will be going left from straight, so this left lane only for left it is. If you are going straight, take right. So here is another traffic light control, so it's green now and we can proceed. So here is a big Morrison, so maybe there are some cars coming on, but it won't come in your way because there is another road for them. And from here the left side goes to the railway station, but we are going straight from here, and we'll go straight from here. Sometimes the test route is also including left from here, but this time we are going straight from here. And now the instructor examiner has told me to stop wherever it is safe on left side. So what he wanted me to do is, I think he assessed my skills of safely stopping. So there is no one and I gave the signal and stopped, yeah, in near to the curb reasonably, and then once it is safe to proceed forward, we need to go forward then. So it is also a hill start, so the examiner has checked my hill start as well in this place. So there is no one left and right, nobody is going to be benefited from the signal, but even if you wish you can give signal, but I did not give because there was no one to be benefited from the signal. And we keep on straight until the next traffic light comes. So from the right side, which you can see is the Horton Hospital, and here there might be some cars coming in from behind of these cars, so please be aware, yeah. This is, see, the cars are coming from the right side as well. So keep on going from here straight. Maintaining a good distance from the car in front of us. And here the traffic lights are about to change to the red, so use the progressive brakes and don't go above the, you know, this the stop line is faded, so please be aware that you don't pass forward this line. Now the examiner has started having a chat with me, what do you do and what all, because there was this red light, otherwise they won't engage you if it is not safe. So from here examiner has given me instruction to take second right after taking left from here, and examiner has also told me specifically to enter into the right lane, not in the left lane. And I asked why, then he told, yes, you will get to know it why, because he want me to take this left and then second right. So once we enter into this left, the first lane to the left side, it goes to Sainsbury, and you can't take right turn from there, or you can't go straight if you take the left lane. So specifically the examiner has mentioned that please take the right side lane from after this left turn. So you will see after this so mirror signal and then ready is green light now. Make sure that nobody is jumping from the other side, see the right side as well. So if you can see now that there are two lanes, left is only left and right is straight. So he wanted me to take the second right from here, so we'll take the right lane. That's why the examiner has mentioned to take right. Now you might have understood already. So we make sure that the space between next car and us is safe. So my instructor has told me to make sure that I see tire and tarmac of next car. So now you can see the tire of next car and there is tarmac, the road also you can see. So it is not very much distance, and it is not so near to the car also, so it is a safe distance. That's also is a marking criteria in the exam. So we go straight, and then this is green light. This was the first right, we are not taking first right from here, as examiner has told me to take second right from here. So now we need to get into our right lane from here, and we have entered into our lane, but the traffic is oncoming which has priority, so we can't turn to right side crossing their path. So we will wait until the upcoming traffic has passed totally, yeah, and we have a safe gap to go right. So we are waiting patiently but looking all around us to make sure that nobody is coming, and we are keeping ourselves prepared. So this car has given us way by blinking the lights, so we chose to go forward, otherwise I would have waited for there. So once you enter in this road, it's a, I think, 30 speed limit, but there are quite bumps, there are breakers as you can see, so you can't really make good progress here. And the examiner has told me to stop on the left where it was safe, so I have stopped, and not on somebody's driveway, but just before the driveway and when it was safe. So I did not give again signal here when I moved off, but always do 360 checks whenever you are stopping, all right, and then only give signal if somebody is benefiting, and then proceed forward. You can choose to give signals if you are not sure, okay, but please don't confuse people as well with your signature signal. So in this case nobody was there to be benefited from my signal, so I did not give when I started, but I did 360 safety checks. Please don't forget to check your blind spots when after your mirrors and all, yeah. So from here we are taking left, uh, straightforward road, very calm road. So not much traffic from here, but sometimes you meet traffic after this road's end. I will let you know where it is. You need to be cautious a bit. So if examiner said turn right from here, please don't give your signal here, because it means that you are going in that right lane. So please make sure that you pass that and then you come here, and try to stop and see, because from the left side there are cars always and not always visible cars. So please make sure that there is no car coming from left when you are taking this turn. So the trick was which I told you is, uh, examiner will say you, okay, we'll take right from the end of this road. So please make sure that you don't give signal before uh, hand, when it may be misleading that you are going to the right side road which is earlier than this intended um, turn. Yeah, so now we are taking left and we are continuing, and this is straightforward road again. So that is one trick. Now examiner has told me here to stop where it is safe, and you can see there is a car behind me coming, and I give my signal just here, and did not give much time to respond for that car who was behind me, and I suddenly stopped. So this was, I think, a minor, but I think examiner thought it was not very unsafe. And as you can see, there was a bit gap and car was also slow, so he did not give me any minor for this. But after the test he mentioned me this thing, that it was very short signal giving. So please be careful about that as well. And if you can't find the way, you can come all the way here in your left side or somewhere here, not near to the junction, but you can park there as well. So here you can park as well. So that's one thing. Please don't rush. If the examiner is saying please could you stop in a safe place on the left side or right side, please don't rush, um, in terms like you want to do as soon as examiner says. So this is roundabout again. So from this roundabout we are going first exit, which is on our left. Oh, this is quite a very quiet day. You rarely see the cars and people moving around because it's mid-afternoon. It's good if you choose the less busier time. I think that would be easier to pass as well. Now on this roundabout we are taking left lane, so we can go either left or straight. If we would have gone right side, we want to take the left lane. So The bus was coming from the right side. I stopped, I gave myself time and did not proceed forward, um, because you don't want to make the mistake which will make you fail. So as you see, there is a car coming and we are keeping left only because there is signal, and here speed limit is 40 now. So here I was quite fast. See the sudden brake I have done because I noticed this blue car which was coming, and it was a stop line as well. uh, I was quite sharp in the brake, so I got one minor here on the junction approaching speed. So now this road is 40 speed limit, and you make good progress. If it is safe to do so, please. Quite straightforward road. There are traffic oncoming. It's quite comparatively it's more traffic on this road, and as I said, 40 speed limit. So please be careful when you are approaching junctions. Please make sure that the speed and car is within the control. Yeah, making quite good progress. Please make sure that you don't go above your speed limit, because sometimes when you are approaching the speed which is around the limit, for example it's 40 here, so you want to keep around 40, not more than that. But when it is downhill, it goes up. Examiners don't mind, I think, for couple of seconds and with not very much speed, because it can go 40 to 43, but not for continuous time. So we are taking right turn from here, and we are coming in our lane and waiting for the traffic to pass which is oncoming, and until we have our way clear. So yeah, everything has gone and we enter into our right side lane now. Very good. So from here, if you can see, there is 30 miles per hour limit on the right side it was. So we enter in this road and 30 miles per hour. So whenever you enter into new roads, please make sure that you see first what is the speed limit here inside. So the speed limit signs are big when the speed changes, and if the speed limit signs are small, then it means the continuous. You remember that it's continuous speed limit. So examiner has told me to do this maneuver, and he told me to stop on the right of the road wherever it is safe. So I stopped in here, and then the examiner has told me to take the car 2 car length in a straight and near to the reasonably near to the curb. So I waited for this car to go, and then there is no one, and then I have decided to proceed forward, because if you are doing a maneuver, please make sure that there is nobody who will get confused because of your maneuver. If somebody comes suddenly, please stop it doing. Examiner will let you know if he want you to abandon or he want you to continue after that. Yeah, but people get fail because they continue doing this maneuver. It's very simple maneuver, but it can get you fail. So 2 cars length, please make sure that you are checking everywhere, 360-degree check. You are checking continuously and very frequently everywhere. Okay, keep your speed in very control limit, maybe less than walking speed, and the examiner will tell you when he's satisfied with the distance which you have covered. So I think we have covered, and examiner has told me that okay, this should be enough, and then proceed whenever it is safe. So here also I did 360 check, but I did not give any signal. So because there was nobody to benefit, I had my instructor who was just with me back in the back seat, and she told me after my exam that she was quite worried that did I forget to give signals, because whenever I stopped did maneuver I did not give signals. But I chose to not give the signal because there was nobody to benefit and I didn't want to be robotic. So but she told that she would prefer to give signals in case you don't want to get fail, for the simple reason. Yeah, so here also just after moving he told me to stop for a quick moment, and then we started again. So the main reason is they are doing so many times stopping in left side mostly, because right side is a maneuver again, but left side they stop you so many times because they want to check what is your MSPSL routine. So do you check your mirrors and 360 checks, and you know the blind spots every time when you start off after stopping, and then how do you stop, and do you give your signals in plenty of time. So that's all, everything they check. So yeah, this car which you see, the black car who came, we had a space to pass by, so we took our car in the left side where it was space, and the black car stopped in the right side. This is quite dangerous sport, I would say. And you see the stop sign and stop line as well. People don't stop here. Please make sure that you stop for 1 or 2 or 3 seconds, even though you think that this road is clear, but because the stop sign means you need to stop. So you can count 1 2 3 4 5, and then you can see left and right, and if it is clear you can enter. But I think it was not very clear here. There was a car coming, yes, so I chose to wait for that car to pass, and then I safely entered into the main road. I think yeah, yes, so we have entered. I think there was a car which was coming from right side, and then the white car went to their left and just behind us. So I was waiting for that after the red car as well. So it was not undue hesitation, but some car drivers give late signals, so you don't get enough time to decide, and then once they approach the junction they give signal, and that's, I think that's the safe way also until they are turning into the turn. Please don't assume that just because they are giving signal and they are going to turn in left or right. So this is quite tight road in the school time, early morning, and there are so many schools here. This is quite busy area, I think, and this is Wickham Road. So this is quite common in so many test roads in Banbury. This Wickham lane is, I think this is 30 miles per hour speed limit here until it changes to the national speed limit. So please keep in mind that is 30 limit here of the speed, and now somewhere it changes near in the secluded place in the trees. If you see on left hand side and right hand side, this is a speed limit. You see left hand side speed limit changes to national speed limit now, that is 60 miles per hour for the single road. But I don't think that I have gone to even 50 on this road, because this road is quite narrow and there are so many bends, and the road itself is not in good condition, and there are so many farms from left and right. So I did not even reach 50 miles per hour speed on the 60, but it is fine. You don't need to reach the speed limit which is set, but it needs to be safe. And what do you consider safe until you are holding any traffic back? So if you see there is no much traffic on this road, so it was safe to go forward in the speed limit. Even if it is so much traffic and you don't feel it is safe, please don't go forward with that speed. So yeah, it was like 40s I could go the most on this road, and not more than that. And as you can see, there is a van coming and just behind us, and we are not keeping them behind, lagging behind because of our speed, and that's fine. So this is a small village which comes in on this Wickham lane, or Wycombe lane, whatever you say. Now here you will see a giveaway road, and there is a breeze kind of thing after just this downhill. So please maintain your speed limit here, and you need to be ready to give way here. If you see, there is giveaway mark on the road just here, so please make sure that there is no one in this section, and once you cross this section you are good to go. So and maybe you can approach in third gear in the 30 speed limit, and if nobody is there you can continue, otherwise you can approach in second gear or something like that, give way to the people. Yeah, now we are approaching uh, to the main road, which is coming from Bloxham to Banbury, and this is 40 speed limit, if you can see, and give way. So this road will have 40 miles speed limit, and we will be turning right from here. So this is cross road, and please make sure that you see in front as well. When I was practicing, I got fail, I think, in my mock test, because I was not looking right in front of me, and um, just right and left I was seeing, but there was a car in front of me and they wanted to turn into the left as well. As a new driver, sometimes you think the right and left side always you check, but yeah, so you don't need to go just behind that car, and just please make sure that it is safe for you to proceed forward, and wait for any car, and we are waiting for the safe space. I think it's better to wait a bit longer and have a minor of undue hesitation rather than having unsafe driving and getting fail. So this road is quite busy, so it's 40 speed limit here, but it's not for very long time. It would be very shortly 30 miles speed limit now, very soon. And there was also work going on in these roads, so if you see, there is traffic light, also temporary traffic light as well. So it's 30 speed limit from here, I believe. Maybe it's temporary, but yeah, it was like that. So these traffic lights are installed temporary when the road work is going on. And if you can see on your right side, there is 30 speed limit start sign, which is a big sign, so it means the 30 speed limit starts from here, and we'll wait for the traffic light to get green and it is safe. So what I was doing here is, according to what my instructor told me, that keep checking mirrors, keep checking your sides, and make sure that you are ready to go when the lights are green. So it's a really good idea not to simply sit idle and then go in our own imagination world, rather than use that time when we are on the traffic light to see around, and once we are ready with the mirrors and all the safety checks, we can go forward. Yeah, I forgot to mention that once we arrive in our test center, only 5 minutes before we are allowed, and then the instructor comes and receives us, and they check our driving license, and they get a slip signed that we have insurance, proper insurance to drive this car. And then they start as they give instruction what will happen in the test, and then they ask you the question, tell me question. um, I was asked one of the question, tell me question. um, yes, the tell me question. So the I will tell you afterwards. So the lights are green. Check your right blind spot, please check your right blind spot as well once you are getting out, because you are coming in the right side. And please be slow in this kind of situation when the traffic when the work is going on. So my ask and the question, tell me question, was how would you know that your ABS is working or not working? So the answer was like the light, the light will come on the dashboard, warning light will come on if it is not working properly. So that was simple question. And the show me question was, I think somewhere they asked me to clean my rear windscreen. So just, you press the button and wash the rear screen. So that was why my show me question. So we are going straight from here, we take left lane, and we keep to the left, give signal here, mirror signal, and then come out of the roundabout. From here there is this green light, please make sure that you don't miss it in the rush hours. There was no one right now, but there are people who cross because this is a new development here nearby. So Mostly when we come out of the roundabouts, we tend to gain the speed, and this road has speed limit of 30, so it's quite easy to go above that because it's very wide road, and sometimes when it is not busy you think that it's safe to go above 30, but unconsciously I did that so many times. But yeah, you need to make sure that is 30 speed limit is followed here. And yeah, it's quite straightforward road otherwise. It goes towards um, the Banbury Cross now and Queens Road. So from um, here the examiner can ask you to go to the right side. So if you go to the right side, you need to take your lane correctly, otherwise you go straight forward like now we are going, and we have our priority. So please follow your speed 30 and make sure that nobody is coming on the road, and if somebody is coming breaking your priority, please do a defending driving skill and give them way stop or something what is appropriate for the situation. I have heard that so many people got failed because of the other driver's mistake. I think yeah, so here you can see there is red light, and then we slowly stop progressively. It's not very jerky movement as you see. So anticipation, once you see if from far away that lights are red or there are pedestrians who want to cross, they might have pressed the button, so anytime this light can go red as well. So do anticipation and reduce your speed, do progressive braking as well. It's good for economical driving as well, and it gives you more point, I think, in the mind of examiner if you do eco-safe driving. So here we are turning right, and here this is a box junction, so please make sure that if you are coming from left towards if you go to left, it's Banbury Cross and examination center, so there is also route which you come from that side and then you take this road to the right. So once you enter into box junction, please make sure that you don't stop here unnecessarily. So you see this is yellow box junction, so this road was clear and no problem from this side, but if you come from Banbury Cross, yeah, you need to be very careful, I think. So from here examiner told me to take first left before the traffic light. So this is the trick here somewhere. You take the first left and then examiner don't tell you anything. So if examiner doesn't tell you anything, you go straight if it is safe. So in this case, if you decide to go straight, it is a no entry. Please make sure that it is a no entry. So you don't go straight, you go on left here, and please make sure that there is no car coming. So this was quite tricky, I think. Don't go straight because it many people miss this sign and then go straight because examiner doesn't tell anything, and they are seeing that you can read the signs as well. So here in this road, you as you see, is quite traffic meeting situation road. There can be any car coming when you are taking a left turn from there, so please make sure that you don't rush there. And then so from here we'll take a right, so please come in your left hand lane and keeping almost good position for taking a right turn from here. Check your left and right properly, and when it is safe, please proceed forward. So we'll go forward from here, and I'll keep it slow, nice and easy, because I'm not aware of this area. So I preferably do my safe driving. And this is give way again. If there is a car coming from right side, please give them a way. It's a crossroad, and then proceed forward, please. So here also, if you can see, there is traffic meeting situation. I will upload other routes also which are quite common. I think I have recorded around 10 routes which I will put, and this area is quite notorious. As you can see, there is no entry mark, so you can take only left from here. Examiner doesn't say you anything again here as well. so you take only left. um yeah, so there is no right turn from here as well, and this is called Marlborough Road. It will meet in the town center, so please make sure that you go nice, slow and easy, and keeping in mind that there are so many pedestrians crossing as well. So the examiner told me, because here there are two exits, if you can see, the pedestrians are crossing, so I have stopped giving them way, and once they are on the divider or the island, I'm happy to proceed. So here are two ways, so examiner specifically told me to take the right side and then proceed forward towards the exam center. Here this is again the same when we went, the same traffic light, and now we can see the Banbury Cross in front of us, and just after that there is the exam center. So here also we'll take second exit. Make sure that nobody is in the roundabout from your right side, and then it's safe to proceed. So once it is safe, we enter into the roundabout, otherwise we'll wait here. There is no harm in waiting. Yeah, mirror signal and left signal. Yeah, and then please make sure that this pedestrian place is okay to proceed, because as I told, we have a tendency to gain speed after the roundabouts. So from here we go in our exam center, the left side, and I have stopped in the exam center. So please make sure again there is no car coming from the wet, and if it is coming, you need to be ready to stop. And here also no car is coming from the right side from the exam center, and once it is safe we enter, and I'll stop. So examiner has told me to stop on the right side irrespective of the white lines, because he want to get out of my car as well. And as you see, there was a sat nav always kept in front of me by examiner. It quite helped me to make sure that I'm on the speed limit, and I was happy that examiner told me that you are passed now. So good, and I wish you all the best as well. Thank you. Bye.